Okay, so let's jump right into a really big question for our hyper-connected world. Can all this time we spend online, in these digital communities, actually make us more empathetic people? More connected to everyone around the globe?
I mean, really think about it for a second. When you're scrolling through your feed, are you looking through a window, seeing all these different lives and new perspectives? Or are you kind of just looking in a mirror, seeing your own beliefs, your own world reflected right back at you? That tension is exactly what we're going to explore today.
All right, so before we get any further, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. When I say global empathy, this is what we're talking about. It's not just, feeling sorry for someone. It's much deeper. It's about really trying to understand and recognizing that, hey, we're all in this together. First up, let's look at the bright side, the optimistic case. The whole dream of the internet, right, was built on this promise of connection, of building these incredible digital bridges between people and places that used to feel a million miles away. And digital communities, well, they have a pretty powerful toolkit for making this happen. They can expose us directly to how other people live. They can make abstract issues feel human and immediate. They help us find common ground through shared interests. And, this is a big one, they can give a megaphone to voices we might have never heard otherwise.
And the crucial word here is access. Think about it. Instead of getting some filtered, edited story on the nightly news, you can read a raw, personal blog post from someone living through an event right now. Or you can see a video from a celebration halfway across the world. It just makes the abstract feel incredibly real.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that massive power shift. For the first time, people and groups who were always on the margins can completely bypass the old gatekeepers and just tell their own story. This is an absolute game changer for building real understanding.
And you can really see the difference it makes. We move away from those polished, filtered narratives and toward what feel like genuine, authentic connections. People stop being just a category, like protesters, and they become actual, complex human beings with their own personal stories to tell.
Of course, if it were all that straightforward, our online world would probably feel like a very different place, wouldn't it? That promise of connection is so powerful, but it comes with some really serious hurdles.
Because for every incredible digital bridge we have the potential to build, there's an equal and sometimes even stronger temptation to build digital walls instead, walls that box us in and shut others out. Let's just look at the flip side of all that good stuff. That amazing promise of being exposed to diversity, well, it runs headfirst into algorithmic echo chambers. That potential for authentic connection, it can get totally poisoned by anonymity and dehumanization. And that goal of deep understanding, well, it can get replaced by something much shallower. This is just a visual, but it gives you an idea of what an algorithm-driven feed can look like. See, the platforms are designed to keep you scrolling, and the easiest way to do that is just to show you more of what you already agree with. This ends up starving us of the very different perspectives we need to actually build empathy.
And then there's this big one, anonymity. It's got to be one of the most powerful and, honestly, most complicated parts of our digital lives.
It is a true double-edged sword. I mean, on the one hand, it's incredible. It protects vulnerable people and lets them speak out without fear. But on the other hand, when there are no real-world consequences, it can make people feel like they can say anything. It encourages hostility and makes it way too easy to forget there's a real person on the other side of the screen.
And finally, there's this trap of performative empathy. You know what I'm talking about. It's so easy to share a hashtag or post a sad emoji. It feels like you're doing something. But we have to ask, does that actually translate into real understanding? Or is it just a quick, superficial gesture before we scroll on to the next thing? So we've got the amazing promise, and we've got the serious peril. Where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with a choice. The technology itself isn't good or evil. It's a tool. And its impact comes down to how we, all of us, decide to use it.
And that responsibility? It's shared. Absolutely, it's on the platforms to build smarter, healthier systems. But it's also on us, the people using them. It's on us to be more mindful, to make an intentional effort, and to actively look for the voices and views we're not being shown automatically. So what can you actually do? It starts with being way more conscious about your digital diet. Make a point to follow people who are different from you. Try to engage with curiosity instead of anger. And maybe most importantly, always remember that what you see online is not some neutral reality. It's being curated for you.
This quote really just sums it all up perfectly. The technology is only one piece of the puzzle. The most important part is us. It's the thousands of little choices that we all make every day as members of these digital communities. So I'll just leave you with this question. Every time you open an app, you're making a choice. Every click, every comment, every share. It's like you're laying down a brick. The only question we each have to answer is, what are we building? A bridge or a wall?